Oh, hello and welcome back here to Dragon Age Origins. Now I'm playing a bit of the DLC, but I can upgrade these guys. And this dude, whoever he is, he's just some guy. But there you go. Interesting. I've been in here, I've got my stuff. Speaking of which, I can actually equip my stuff. Can't I? How does that compare? 10, 6, 6. Alright, forget about that one. Let's and forget about this as well. Let's equip first of all that, and then whatever 6, 4. Yeah, 6, 4. Equip those. Scree or scritch or whatever. Some boots. Have that. Have a thingamajig. Now you, what are you good at? He's a sword and shield kind of guy. Right, okay. At the moment, no armor whatsoever for this dude, but you can have one of those. Because he can have a dagger as well. Oh, wait 1 minute. 4 damage. 6. Might as well dual wield. Right, so we have to find a way out of the dungeons. The Labori warhounds are very dangerous. Oh. Wow. Get the hound. Now you, mage. Screw you, get him. Just get him. There we go. Oof. It's kind of bad, wasn't it? Right, okay, so he's taking damage, but I can use one of these to heal up my wounds. Damned mage.
Oh no. No.
Doug.
She did this with her beast. They will both answer.
Yep, that's Tug, alright. He's dead. Dead as shit. A quest honoring Tug. Current henchman, like that guy over there, this dude.
Don't look at me. I'm following you.
What is that, his blade or something like that? Seven. 4 damage compared to the 4 of that one. Yep. Wait a minute, maybe I could just take that blade. That's probably better, right? Let's just unequip my weapons. Equip his. I'm the one who can dual wield. Even though Liliana's more... Ooh, actually. I should go in for like these. Archery. Rapid shot and pinning shot. Right, I'm going to swap out to the bow with Liliana. It's Liliana's destiny. And you, my good friend. 6 damage in comparison to 10 and 7. So that's 7 damage. Dual wield those. Oh, you can't. You can only... Right, well, you haven't that one. Deal with it. Okay. Let's unequip that. See what I can do. I've got a pin shot. Let's put that there. Let's do the sand one right there and that one right there. I've forgotten what this does. Distract or something like that. Right, okay. And as for the... That's the talent. As for the... Rapid shot. What does rapid shot do again? Speed wins over power. Fires more rapidly without a chance of inflicting regular critical hits. Master increase. Don't really care about that. Song of Courage might be. Rapid shot. Speed wins over power, and this mode is activated. The archer fires more rapidly without any chance of inflicting regular critical hits. So I won't get crits, but like I'll fire faster. Which you know is kind of fine by me.
Can't do that.
You know what, that wasn't too bad.
What's next? I finished.
Right, Liana comes first though. Then, other dude. You get a shield now. It's more your style, isn't it? New save. These damn dogs.
Payback!
Okay. Damned dogs. The damn dogs. It's always the dogs. Always. They get me every time. They are the most dangerous bloody enemy in the entire game. Right, how about we just hold our position. move freely. Oh, you idiot! Get out of the way! Well, that's him down. Damn pooch. Get over here, gang.
I'm here.
Yes, I know. Whew. Mabari Warhounds.
There.
The toughest of the tough.
No one else is coming. Follow if you want. I have people waiting for me.
Girl, you are wonderful. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Move. There is no one else.
Right, first come, first served. Yeah, you need those. Do you need heavy boots? Yeah, you do. And Scree, Scratch, whatever your name is. I don't really give a shit what your name is, if I'm honest with you. Right, so that was that done. Now, let's get out of the dungeons. And go to the Chantry, and then, like, get picked up by the Grey Warden. I'm not entirely sure where we're supposed to be going here. I'm just gonna follow the path. See what happens, you know? Right, so first off,
I'll do it.
there's a Mabari that needs to be stunned. Well, okay. Oh. Kill the Mabari.
I'll show you something.
Kill the Mabari right now. Damn, okay, bloody hell. Mabaris, Christ almighty, they are bloody tough. Right, okay, you guys, because you're morons, stay here. I hate this dog. I hate it with a passion. Right, so hopefully I don't attract the mage from... I just go boop. I just go boop. Right, so I've already attracted bloody everyone. Fantastic. Idiots like attack, but attack the dog. bloody hell that is, but it's fucked me up. I'm dead.
Never going back. Payback.
Die, dog.
One left.
Alright, somehow we survived it. I guess... whatever. Right, we're past. Did the mage just... No, the mage must have died so at some point. No, the mage did not die. The mage is still there. This. Oh, okay.
Keep going.
The mage
Almost
decided to
there.
like back off,
I
it would
can do
seem.
this. I have to.
Freedom!
Shh. You're safe now.
Dorothea? Dorothea? Your guest is awake.
So I see. Please, give us a moment. Please. No doubt you have questions. You saved me? Gave me a key? You didn't need a key. You could have tricked the guard or bound a splinter into a braid for a lockpick. And you would look good with braids, you know? Anyway, all I did was suggest that you are never powerless when others are in need. But why? Because I needed to hear the same thing when I was in your place. This is a chantry? Am I to be arrested? The chantry is not an arm of the king's law. Although I am certain these good Fereldens disapprove of both of our actions. But you are one of them. I am also a legion. They have no reason to listen to me. But they know that if I fail here, it may harm the chantry as a whole. Dorothea, shall I know you? No. If you wish a full introduction, I am formally Revered Mother Dorothea. Your reverence, then? My temple is in Orlais. I came here without sanction, hoping to fix the mistakes I have made. So please, just Dorothea. This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon. The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine. The papers used against you. You did this? Those were Erlesian military. It is treason. My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen. In a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth. It sounds like you have a real mess that no longer involves me. But it does, doesn't it? As much as you want it to be over, it gnaws at you. This is about need. what you need.
And what is that?
The same thing I yearned for. To hear from her lips the reason why. I can tell you where Marjolaine is, where Commander Raleigh is. Help Olay and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
Okay. Help out, huh?
I guess we made it.
So glad to see you, or anything after last week.
My thanks too. I'll help how I can.
Really? Okay.
Still here for you, Liliana.
Oh. Well, goody for you. Let's just,
Our Lady Andraste.
Get that.
Blessed is...
Missy, need something to perk you up. Road ahead will be a tough one.
Lem? How...
Yeah, I went to ground when Marjolaine showed her colours. Almost gave you up after the week. Hard to miss your escape, though. Lots of people thanking their Orlesian she-devil. So, need anything?
You're right back to selling? Even after all this?
Marjolaine left me dry too. Pissed about that, but the payout must be good to drop resources like us.
You're saying you'd have done it too?
Well, not to me, but I understand. That's the game.
All right. Show me what you've got.
It's not got a lot, but I'll take it. As much as I can carry, I suppose. Yeah, I'll take that.
Thanks for getting me out of that place, Liliana. No market for a helper.
No market?
That Raleigh wasn't going to keep me long. A spy ringleader like Marjolaine painted you. You were going to the highest bidder. Maybe even the Empress.
I just wish I had been there for Tug.
They did him first because he wouldn't shut up. Drove Raleigh's men crazy for days, laughing at them. He was stalling for me. They said they'd take my hands. Only way to trust a mage.
Oh, sketch.
All I see is red. But it doesn't matter. We can't fix this.
So we don't fix it, but we can set it right.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
As long as we try. Silas, was it?
Yes, I had to follow. I hope to earn the good mother's trust, and yours. I stand ready to go after the commander. And this Marjolaine who put you at his mercy.
Apparently this now involves nations? Or threatens to?
I don't pretend to understand all that. I was in Raleigh's care a lot longer than a week. Whatever I can do to settle my debts, I will.
So, did I free a criminal?
I poached some game. I'd have taken my lashes, but Raleigh doesn't like inconveniencing the king's law. He had me for months, for no reason beyond his own amusement.
So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this, I hope to serve the Chantry. They will already know my good intentions. What about you?
Me? Nobody cares what I want.
You should.
So, did I free a criminal?
I poached some game. He had me for months. For no reason beyond his...
How does a petty criminal get so quick with a blade?
Former soldier. I was probably not too far from Raleigh during the war. Glad to say I'm nothing like him now.
Is that what I had to look forward to?
No. He ransoms important prisoners to whoever wants them most.
But only after he's had his fun. No doubt Dorothea is waiting for me.
I'll follow you where you lead. I owe you that, and more.
Okay.
Please, miss, no more disturbances.
You work in this temple?
I am giving my life to the chantry, yes. If you'll excuse me.
I'm sorry about earlier. I wasn't sure where I was.
It's not that, miss.
What then?
I was like you before I came to serve Our Lady. It troubles me.
I am no threat to you.
No, I worry for you. Many come to the chantry at a difficult time. Not all find their way back.
I won't need to come back.
I was the same. There was a lot of pain between then and now. If you'll excuse me.
You are excused. Revered Mother Darfia.
Our Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Ferelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her. I need to know some things before this goes ahead. As would I. I know nothing about the commander, beyond what he did. Commander Raleigh is a noble who apparently distinguished himself to King Merrick during your Legion-Ferelden war. Many on both sides have been reluctant to abandon the hatreds of that conflict. But if I had to venture a guess, I suspect he is also a miserable bastard at heart. I could have died in that dungeon, like Targ did. I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service. I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time. I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame. A lot of people followed me out. What happens to them? Some will be turned over to the city guard, although the difference in treatment may well feel like freedom. Others, like Silas, have more than paid for their petty crimes. He wants to join the chantry. Perhaps he wants a chance at Commander Raleigh. I would not blame him. You know a lot for an outsider in Ferelden. The members of this temple have been most helpful, though they technically owe no allegiance to Raleigh. They suffer too if secrets given to the chantry are not safe. My actions could harm all nations ministered by the chantry. This seems like a lot of trouble for a few papers. If Raleigh finds the support to act on them, the number of lives at stake would be considerable. But Ferelden and Raleigh are at peace. It might be more accurate to say we are merely no longer at war. Tell me how to find Marjolaine. For your own reasons, I trust. Do you want your precious papers, or not? Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade. I need to see Marjolaine. Then I will decide what she deserves. I cannot deny you that. But allow yourself to be surprised by what you decide. That is something I wish I had done for myself. Marjolaine is with Raleigh, seeking passage across the waking sea. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Pathetic girl! You're in the heart of my Ferelden. What do you hope to gain?
Listen to the commander, pretty one. There is nothing for you here.
Oh, this might be a very tough fight, actually. I get the feeling it will be a tough fight.
I'll do it. I'll do it. No!
It's a good thing I got some bows. I got some health potions because I only had 3 though. This might really suck. I have to go up there. Do I have any other abilities? No. Interesting.
Something's crawling around.
Yeah, little crumbs. Get out of there. Okay. That seems to have done it. These damned caverns. Ooh, it's saving up already.
You're either straight into your nation. I'll show you something. My turn.
Come and get it! From shadow to your heart!
Okay.
Now for the master of these beasts, and Marjolaine.
And the papers. Lives count on that.
And the papers.
Master of Beasts, where art thou? Right there, huh?
Orlesian harlot! Wanted more of my men, you could have just asked.
Oh, interesting. It seems to be frozen in place. Oh. The mage has got me. Yeah, I'm dead. Boop. Yeah. I get the feeling that this is going to be incredibly tough. Alright, so I have to attack the...
You're either straight into your nation.
Yeah, the Broncos. Uh-oh. Yeah, punted. You gonna put me again? Wow, okay. Haha. It's gonna be one of those kind of bits of the game that is gonna absolutely destroy me. Right, okay. I think I'm just gonna switch over to this guy. He's not the main dude, but hell, it's probably better with this dude. Shield defense, cover, threaten. Perfect striking, okay. So he's got a few things he can do.
You're either straight into your nation or your fellows.
How the hell did I believe defeat these guys first time around? I ain't got no idea how I even defeated them first time. Right, scratch away with scree, who cares what you called?
That won't work.
It will, there you go, it worked.
On the papers.
Right. Save up again. Try this again.
Orlesian harlot! If you wanted more of my men, you could have just asked.
We're backing it up. Fighting these three at first. Right, now. So, I'm doing this so I'm not overwhelmed by a mage. Back it up, folks. Oh man. That's me dead. Get out the field, you dickhead. There we go, he's dead. Right, so that mage is gonna... Mage is really gonna mess me up quite a bit, it would seem. Why don't we just do the classic? Hold position. Have the knight go, hello, and then is Leona even attacking people? Don't think she is.
Good to go.
Good to go. Well, go, you fucking moron. She ain't doing shit. Yep, she ain't doing shit.
Yes.
I'll do it.
Yes.
Don't fucking hold, you dumb pricks.
Yes.
Here.
You demand it.
Yep, the mage is gonna kill me. He's yeah, he's fucked me. What the hell is the mage doing? There we go. kill me right up close. Bitch. I love how you guys are fucking useless. Oh my god, this bloody mage is unbelievably powerful. Fuck me. What a cunt. Cunt of a mage. Reverting to kind of like...
We're in for a fight.
Tactics that are awful. Is Liliana doing anything? She's not doing diggly. Just, right, mage down. Right, there goes the mage.
Something fun.
Something's... Are we supposed to be doing something? Attack, you stupid moron.
None of that! Very tired of playing games with Commander Raleigh.
I'm very tired as well. It's probably a bloody good staff, if I'm honest. Let's actually see what I can do. Can I actually increase my armor? I probably should have given this guy more better armor, if I'm honest. It's the exact same. It's kind of basically the exact same. Chantry robes, who cares? What did I just get from that guy? I got a staff. How's this in comparison? More damage. Take that. There's probably going to be an autosave anyways, but I'm just saving up anyways for the sake of it, because that was a tough fight. More tougher than I was expecting. The cliffs. I reckon this is going to suck. This is going to suck. I recall this being really bloody hard.
I'll do it.
Alright, back up, folks. Well, there's a mage right in front of me, which I love mages.
Here comes trouble!
Okay, and a dragon as well. Oh, goody. Well,
Always something else.
there goes the dragon.
I'll do it.
What does it mean, misses? Why do I keep missing? Heal me up. If you can't heal him, heal me. Oh, you can't heal. Fucking idiot.
From shadow to your heart.
Right, yeah, this is where I die.
I'll show you something.
Show him. Ah, you didn't show him. Sucks to be you, Scratch, Scree, whatever the fuck you're called. You're useless. Let's run away, the dragon's here.
Let me demonstrate how one properly controls the pet.
Dragon shouts, huh? I'll turn this off, actually. Where the hell did it go? Well, it's gone for now, now it's coming back.
Never going back.
Put them back! Watch out!
What do you mean, watch out? I can't save because they're coming in for the attack.
Right. No running, no hiding. Done. Is that all you've got? Make this last.
Please, thank you.
None of that!
Bloody.
You heal up him. Then heal up me.
Enough for escape.
Had enough.
Here comes trouble!
You're better than Marjolaine said. The bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
I remember too. That was for her. All this, undoing every one of these lives. It's more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them? The papers don't matter. I take them back for nothing. Then I was right to think you were dangerous. Don't turn this around on me. What you did was inexcusable. Once you started to question, it was only a matter of time before you would betray me. That's what I would have done. So I did it first. We are the same. No. So you say, but here you are, weapon in hand. I came to stop you, not kill you. If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade. Marjolaine, we are the same. Do you want to know a secret? That moment I keep, because even now, I don't know what ending serves best. But being able to choose, that is the truth of this story. The rest, it changes with the audience. All things change when they find purpose.
Ooh, okay, so that was Liliana's song. Got really heated at the end of that, I have to admit. But like, anywho, I'm not sure if any of that data will come back to the main game. And in fact, how do I even get back to the main game? Grog. Grog was the... Oh, right, yeah. Grog was my first playthrough of this, a dwarf character. I got to level 7. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it back in the day. That was like the first, I guess it was a groggy kind of campaign. Anyways, Nim, let's continue on with Nim. So yes, that was Liliana's song for you, and I'm pretty sure none of that matters whatsoever. She's still not strong enough to use this bow yet, but like that might change when I level up. Once I've leveled up enough. Kaelin's breastplate and his armor for Alistair. Right, so I'm continuing on with the main story right now. Sten, there's something to tell me. Ancient history. I don't know about that, I don't really care. Right, but I can chat to the party members of my group, so that is precisely what I'm going to do.
You called. I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Our farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are. What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell. Happiness is fragile. Nothing can be built upon it that will last. Only duty endures. Shall we move on? Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
Well, Sten approves. That was a horrible conversation I just had with him, but he approved. I thought he was going to talk about the blade.
You called. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. Very well. As you wish.
What an amazing conversation. What was this thing about companion?
You called.
No.
As you wish. You called.
No.
I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Our farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being noble. There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly. Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied. Shall we move on? Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own, to see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon, tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs. True, I was trying to forget that part. Shall we move on? As you wish.
Well, Sten approves, even though I was completely butchered that conversation. Sten reveals the reason. Oh right, yeah. He mentioned that ages ago. I don't know what I've been doing. Anyways, let's chat to the other members.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think. Chantry law says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris. Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Olay. A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot. Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered. Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the jousts, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman. cried he, and slit her throat. The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Avelin's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Olay so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier. I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth? Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists? Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you. Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love. Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many chastened men, and with their help begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds. Which one? I have heard a little about how the elves gained their freedom from the Tevinter Imperium. When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the dales in the south and settled there in the land of their own. The elves lived in the dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a wholly exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Neverwinter. During the exalted March of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens. But others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. They were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish. Andraste was the Maker's chosen. The Maker had long since abandoned the world when the sound of her singing turned his ear. Beauty, grace, and wisdom enraptured him, and he offered to take her from this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved, and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him. And this is why Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Neverwinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees, and her victories converted many to the worship of the Maker. Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Maferath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Maferath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Maferath made a pact with the Archon Hysarian of Neverwinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Neverwinter. I have thought on this too. Did he withdraw his sight from her at that moment? Where were all the powers he bestowed upon her? This question has come to me many times, and I have no answer. Perhaps there was no way for Andraste to return to the Maker but through her death. We will never know for sure. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind? My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it. She had served Cecily, the Lady Cecily, for many years and was loyal to her. Cecily was a good person. She was always kind to me. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother. She was an elderly lady, very refined and proper. She had impeccable manners and taste, more so than a lot of Orlesian ladies. Cecily was also kind. My mother was unmarried and with child. It was scandalous, and Cecily had every right to turn my mother out. She didn't. Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dry flowers in her closet amongst her clothes, small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andraste's Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
Right, okay, we're going to move on next time. I'm going to chat to Alistair, who's all kitted out in armour, and then I'll chat to Morgan, and then we'll be continuing on with the main game. Right, okay, so if you have been enjoying, please do like and subscribe, and I'll be back next time with more of Dragon Age Origins. Until the next one, bye!